Trey Bell here with Bell Outdoors, and as you can see, it is not a good day for fishing. It is nice and snowy up here in Colorado. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna practice some knot tying today. I've been getting into the fly fishing game a little bit, and I've really been practicing figuring out which knots I need to tie and hitting those at home when I have some free time. So today we're gonna be working on a blood knot. What you want to tie a blood knot for is your leader connections, either braid to fluoro or braid to mono, fluoro to mono, whatever you need to do. I don't really know what you use fluoro to mono for, but you know what I mean, your connections. In fly fishing, you can use it to connect your leader to your tippet. So you have your tippet here, your leader wallet that shows all my leaders in it, and that's what you're doing, okay? Blood knot is a great knot. It's pretty easy to tie, but it does take some practice. So I recommend, in your free time before you go out fishing, definitely practice this. If you have some rope, it's definitely a good tool. So let's get into it. First thing you're gonna do, let's say this is my line coming from my either reel or it would be my leader if I was fly fishing, and this would either be my tippet or this is gonna be my new leader if I'm using regular line. So let's see, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross here, cross your two lines over, and then pinch here in the middle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do wraps over the top. Because of the rope and its thickness, I'm just gonna do 3 or 4. So there's 2, 3, just to give us some extra space. I'll just do 3. Normally on a line, I do 5 or 6. So then you'll see we have our wraps here. Then you're gonna wanna run it through that little eyelet there. See that? And then you can even cinch it down a little bit. And what I like to do is give it a pinch. So now we've pinched that line. Now let's make a little hole there in the middle. So now you're gonna wrap around this way. Let's do 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And so now we have what looks like this. And you'll see that I went from front to back for the first one. So now I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go back to front, go through here, and now you'll have something like that. Now let's cinch this down and see what it looks like. You'll see I have a nice little parallel looking line right there of my 2 separate lines. And it should cinch down nice. I'm gonna untie this because I'm gonna do this one more time to show y'all, but it's a very tough knot and it's a great leader connection. Okay, so let's untie this and we'll do it one more time. All right, perfect. All right, so lines are over one another. Kind of pinch here in the middle. Let's start our wraps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now run that back through the middle loop. Perfect. And now pinch that off. Now let's finish our loop here in the middle. So we're gonna come over. 1, 2, 3. I went front to back on the first one. Now let's do back to front. Perfect. So now we have what looks like this little mess with all this rope. Let's cinch her down. Beautiful. Look at that blood knot. It's not going anywhere. All right. Now let's try doing some fluorocarbon. So I have, let's say this is coming from my reel, or this is my leader if I'm fly fishing. Now this would be my tippet, or would be my leader if I was using a regular reel, okay? So now, you can see this fluoro. I'm pulling it over and I have about 6 inches to 8 inches of line overlapping. Okay, you wanna give yourself a decent amount of room. Don't be stingy with your line. These blood knots will last a while, okay? So now that they're perfectly flat, pinch, and now let's start our wraps. Okay, we're gonna go over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we have what looks like that right there. Okay, now let's run that line back through our little hole, front to back. If I can find it, there we go. Front to back, give that a little tug. If you want a little less bulk, cinch it down a little bit. Okay, perfect. Now pinch that. That's not going anywhere. Perfect. Remember, front to back. So now we have our other two pieces of line here. Let's close out that loop. Perfect. So, pull this tight. Now let's start our wraps. 1. Pull that other piece of line out. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, notice I had to use my mouth a little bit. It's probably pretty gross, but hey, it works. Now let's go back through our gap, which may be hard to see for y'all. Sorry. Okay, cinch that down. Now let's just give it a tug on either side. Boom, baby. Look at that beauty. Wet it down. And if you've got a good connection, then you'll have a nice, beautiful knot there. Look at those wraps. Like I said, it's not the easiest knot, but it's definitely not the hardest knot either. Okay? Alright. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you have any comments where things I can do better, let me know. You know, there's plenty of other resources out there. Ultimately, I want my channel to just be a one-stop shop. You can open up a playlist and learn about fishing reels, about fishing rods, about tying knots, and just make it easy, you know? Anyways, get out there, go fishing. Even if it's snowy out there, practice your knots. Get ready for this upcoming summer. God bless you. And always remember, stay hungry, folks.